Did this man really say the Paisas are the softest in the system? What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So I was sent a video through the Discord. Those of you that haven't already, go ahead and join the Discord. Gunner and I have a Discord for our communities. You guys can get in there. You guys can chat with each other 24/7. It's basically IG, Facebook, TikTok, but it's our community. All right, join up. You guys can send us videos, stuff you guys think we should react to, we should speak on, etc. So I got a video, and I'm not going to react to the video because I believe he's trolling. Okay. But there was an individual, and he's out of Texas. And he made a video, and he was saying that the Paisas are the softest dudes in the prison system. He doesn't say Texas system, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that's what he's talking about. He said Paisas they have nowhere to kick back on, like on the yard. They have no area. He said they don't want to make eye contact. Now, I've always said this. When people speak like that about another group, it's usually because they were victimized by them. Now, this individual, maybe he wasn't victimized in prison by a Paisa. But come on in here for a minute. You know they will take your head off your body on the streets, right? You know if you want to get any kind of weight on you, you got to buy it from them. I'm thinking you got a bad deal. I'm thinking some Paisas got over on you on a deal. And so you came out with this story. Now, I've never been to Texas. I've never been to jail or prison in Texas. So there's got to be a Texas platform that I hope can give an unbiased response to this claim. And not only that, but he also goes in to say the Texas syndicate. He says the Texas syndicate is weak. I don't know anything about it. Again, that's in Texas. Then he goes and talks about Crips and Bloods in the Texas prison system. Well, he says the system. Again, he's from Texas, so I'm going to assume he's talking about the Texas prison system. This has to be the baddest dude ever. I mean, if we're just keeping it real, he is the mouthpiece for who is the hardest. And from everything he's saying, he must be comparing to these other groups of men. He must be comparing them to his own standards. Now, it's been my opinion that when a man tries to hold other people to his own standards, he's going to be let down. And this man obviously is super convict. I don't know if Wes Watson is aware, but you got competition out there, Wesley. And he's calling out whole entire factions. Now, he must not be involved in crime whatsoever anymore to feel like it's okay to talk about these other groups like that. Again, Paisas, the TS, Crips, and Bloods. He's talking about all those people. Paisas, by nature, are pretty damn quiet people. The so-called Chicanos are the ones that are more rah-rah and more prone to violence. Paisas, for the most part, work hard, don't complain. Then you have the ones that are in the criminal world. And so, I don't know, man. I don't know. Shout out to Texas, man. I get a lot of love. I get a lot of support from Texas. And look it. I know what Mexican heart is all about, man. So all this that these dudes are on the street, like, I don't know. I don't know. He didn't say what level. I don't know if Texas has different levels of prison. But that's a pretty damn audacious statement to make. And again, you made it against 4 different groups. So whatever group you're a part of, I feel like you don't need a group though. I feel like you are that guy. You are super convict, gangster, whatever it is, whatever in your vernacular, in your area where you're from, you are that guy. Wes Watson in California, aka Florida now. Charleston White, like all these dudes that talk as if they're invincible. You won with that statement. Like you literally called out prison groups and street gangs and said you ain't shit. So you might be trying to take a page out of Charleston White's book from the safety of wherever you're from, wherever you're living. I don't even know that you're in Texas, but I know if you were out here in California, you know, there's been some trolls out here in California to troll and get on social media. And next thing you know, they are no longer living. They have no breath left to take, because out here, when you out here in California decide that you are going to badmouth factions and street gangs, those factions and street gangs will come for you. So again, I don't remember the name of your channel. I wouldn't shout it out if I did. I think what you're doing is extremely reckless. It's probably for clout, probably for views, and I'm glad I don't remember who you are, because I'm not sending nobody your way. And if that's how you plan on trying to get money out of YouTube, let me let you in on something. If you're trying to take a page out of Charleston White's book, let me make something extremely clear. Charleston White is a very, very, very intelligent individual and funny. So he has the ability to form a game plan and target an audience and get a response. And it's all an act. You, in this video that I saw, I think you're biting off a whole lot more than you can chew in one bite. You know, you want to be a troll and maybe in your area it's safe to troll like that, then you should have went after one at a time. It would have gave you more content, more longevity. Instead, you decided the shotgun effect. I'm just going to disrespect everybody. Fuck it. Because it's going to be more clout worthy. No, it's more clown worthy. You never judge a book by its cover, but I'm like looking at you and I'm like, this dude is not built very intimidating. The guns get checked in at the gates, so you won't have a gun on you in behind those walls. And I'm pretty positive that every prison system in America is flooded with cell phones. So there are people that are like, hey, fool, hey, you see this fucking moron? Hey, you see this fucking idiot? Hey, where's he from, though? Let's find that out. That's what happened. What would happen here? People would see it and they would laugh like, oh, this fucking fool's stupid. He don't even want to breathe no more. He just doesn't want to breathe. So it's in my experience. So California system, again, I can't compare the two. You know, I know a lot of these other content creators from out of state like to speak on California as if they've been here, and they regurgitate what they heard from someone else. They don't know the politics of prison in California. They can't decipher what they're hearing. You know, like I said the other day, shout out to Chill from 16 in Life. Go and check out that channel. It's a great channel. Chill was trying to prove a point based off a video that I made, and he played a clip of a dude from Southern California who obviously was no good. And he said that his whole time down, he was raising his hand. And then when he was 9 months to the pad, that he was asked to do a hit. And, you know, to people that have no clue of how things work, that may sound normal. And they say, well, what happened, gangster? Because that's kind of like what Chill was saying. Well, what happened? You had your hand raised the whole time. Now you're worried about your family. But what he didn't understand is, you know, politically, someone who has put in their work and done their shit, they are not going to be asked to handle something short to the pad. The only way that happens is if they fucked up or they're lying and they're justifying why they checked in based on, they were trying to use and abuse me. No, you raised your hand the whole time. You were never used and abused. You were a willing participant, but you did something or something happened 9 months to the pad and you realized the jig was up. And see, that's what I'm saying. So people that don't know the politics and how things work, they hear something and then they like, you see, they ain't with the program. The program turned on them. No. He had that coming for whatever reason. He saw something coming based off of something he said or something he did, someone he offended, whatever it was, and he did what he had to do, right? But for people to use that kind of stuff, like that's fact to prove my point. No, you just don't know the system, even if you're in the system. I can't say that I know how the Bloods get down, even in California. I know some of the things they do, but I can't say I know their politics, whether it's the 3-letter organization or the 2-letter one. And I've interacted with them. I interacted with them for decades. I can't say I know the ins and outs of the Northerners in California. Again, decades in the system. Whites, decades. I don't know. I know some of the things they do. But anyways, I'm in the woods. I'm just rambling. I know how the California system, how it would go down if somebody was to badmouth just those 3 factions that are in California. So the Crips, Bloods, and the Paisas, and then come to the CDC. It would be the Crips or the Bloods that would holler at you, and everyone else would be like, of course, he's black. Let the blacks deal with it. Texas, I don't know how they do it. And hopefully there will be a content creator from Texas that sees his ridiculous ass video and can clarify, or if not, they can verify it. One or the other. But out here, your statement's wrong. The Crips and Bloods, they do what they do. The Paisas, they do what they do. Everyone in California prison system does their thing. That's my video for today, man. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out of here.